Alright, so I'm gonna make you a master of gambling in Crimson Desert. First off, if you're just looking to make money, the best way isn't to play the game at all. Instead, you should just accuse people of cheating. You can do this pretty simply by folding every single hand so you're never the dealer and then just looking out for the signs. I have a less than 1 minute guide on my channel that'll show you both when people cheat and what to look for. And once you know, it's super simple. There's no risk involved. You don't need to save scum or anything like that. And better yet, the games generally last less than 4 minutes, which is far less time than you would spend actually playing Duo or 5 card. If you're still here, you're either a gambler at heart, or you're stuck on one of the quests or challenges. Either way, cheating is going to be your best tool. Before I teach you how to cheat, I do want to warn you that you can never eliminate the risk of being caught. There's always a very small chance. You can mitigate the risk by not cheating too close, so not back to back or in the same round, not cheating on the first round, and not cheating too close to when somebody else has been accused. For actually cheating, it's broken into 2 parts. The first part will happen when you're dealing. You'll always do the same animation where you shuffle the cup of sticks, pause, and then deal. When you're paused, you will see a prompt at the bottom right that says hide hand. If you do this, it's going to pause time, show you the remaining sticks in the cup, then it's going to force you to select one to hide for later. There's 3 main things you're doing here. The stick that you hide for later can be swapped into your hand in order to make it stronger. You will see the remaining sticks, which means that you'll be able to know what's been dealt so far. Keep in mind that you always deal to yourself last, so if you wait until you're about to deal to yourself, you can see what sticks have been dealt, but you won't be able to take any sticks that have been dealt. And then finally, the stick that you take can't be dealt to other players. Because of these last 2 factors, I always recommend that you steal the red one because it makes the most high-scoring hands in the game. The second part happens when you have a hidden card and another player is deciding whether they want to call, raise, etc. You'll have the option at the bottom right to go ahead and change hands. Doing this pauses time, and whether you're playing Duo in 5 cards, it will give you a different option. In Duo, you're going to be able to decide between 2 sticks. Your leftmost card in hand in both games is revealed to all other players, so you cannot swap this card out. The 2 options that you are deciding between are whether to keep your rightmost card, which will be the left option, or to swap out that second card for the card you hit earlier, which is the right option. For 5 cards, because you're trying to make a 5-card hand and the first 3 sticks of your hand are used to decide whether your hand is a bust or not, I'm going to recommend for simplicity's sake that you only swap out your hidden stick for one of the 2 last sticks in your hand to try and make a pair. It's a little more complicated because you'll be given 5 options with 4 of the sticks pre-selected. Those 4 sticks are your hand right now, with the 1 stick you can't see being that leftmost stick that's revealed. You'll want to deselect one of the sticks that's already highlighted, and then select the stick that you hid earlier to swap that stick that you deselected out. My recommendation for cheating in 5 card is to just steal a high cost card like a 10 and wait until you can swap that for one of the last 2 cards in your hand to make a pair. Just keep in mind that doing this won't fix your hand if it's a bust. So if you have a bust hand, do not swap for that pair. My last piece of advice to turn you into a gambling master is to just exploit the AI of the other players. They don't understand really how to manipulate the pot or bluff, so very commonly they will go either to 20% of their money and fold or all in while having an absolutely terrible hand. It's not uncommon when you're playing 5 card for the AI to have a bust hand and then they'll go all in. If you have the money to burn, you can actually essentially guarantee a win over time by just repeatedly raising the pot, even when your hand's mediocre, just because the AI is so willing to raise and go all in no matter what their hand is. Keep in mind you are gambling, so doing this strategy you will lose, but because of how aggressive the AI is, over time you will make money. Outside of that, take care of yourself, make sure you're hydrated, and good luck getting rich out there.